Hey friends, it's Dr. Gold here with Dr. Gold's Optimal Living Institute. I just wanted to share my story of why I'm so passionate about good vision. Well, obviously we need our vision to do so many things in life, to drive a car, to read, to do our daily activities, to go places and see beautiful sunsets. But the reason I'm very, very passionate is I almost lost my vision. And way back when, in my 20s, I was diagnosed with Lyme's uveitis. Uveitis is a severe eye condition. It's an autoimmune disease where it literally threatened my vision. There was lots of fluid in the back of my eye. It was very painful. My husband called me, he said I looked like a devil woman because it was red. I was really sensitive to sunlight, or any type of light. I had to wear big, bulky sunglasses around, or I used to have these small ones, but I couldn't be in the light. I literally was living in the dark, and I was isolated because TVs, so many things had lights, and I had to be in the dark because it was so painful to be in the brightness or the light. And the reason I share this is my doctors were doing their best, but they put me on antibiotics, and thank God for the antibiotics. They put me on steroids, thank God for the steroids, but I was needing this chronically, and they were putting me on more and more heavier doses, especially as I had other bouts throughout. Because I said, well, what's the cure for this? And they're like, oh, no, there's no cure. You'll have uveitis the rest of your life. Just come in when you have a flare. There's nothing you can do to prevent it, and just take the medications. Well, I did as I was told, but over time I started building tolerance to these medicines. So they said, well, just give you stronger ones and stronger ones and stronger ones. I was like, well, what are the consequences or side effects? Well, they were trying to prevent blindness going forward because of all that increased pressure, and of course I was desiring that. But the long-term ramifications of all these steroids, they said it can increase your risk for glaucoma and cataracts, which can lead to blindness. So you'll be blind, but when you get older. And I was like, but I don't want to be blind when I'm older. I want to be able to see the rest of my life and see all the beauty around me and see beautiful smiles like yours and be around folks and be life. I want to play with my grandkids and play with, people and actually enjoy my vision and read and do the stuff I just mentioned. So they basically said, no, that's probably not going to happen. Or, there's surgeries. If you get cataracts, we'll just do the surgery. And I was like, well, is there anything I can do now to treat the root cause? What's the root cause of all this? And they're like, we really don't know. Things happen, So anyway, thank God for natural medicine. Homework and did a lot of research in this area and found a lot of the culprits of what was causing my problems with the uveitis, and I started treating that. And there was a lot rooted in stress too, because I was in medical school and just studying all the time and not taking time for myself. So I started building in laughter yoga. That's the premise of my book, 7 Habits of Extremely Happy People, which I do share my story of my eye condition and what I did for it. But I also found life as a way of rewarding you for good deeds. So by me putting in natural supplements, by myself exercising, and I'm also exercising the mental capabilities of my body, saying you can get better, and not reading all the negative stuff on uveitis, on Lyme's disease. I was like, I am not going to be a statistic. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to find a way to get better. So I just kept seeing healing, and just had everybody, when they said, can we do anything? Can we help you? Can we do anything? I said, just pray for me. Please, just pray. That's all I ask. And they were. Some people helped me with rides because I couldn't drive. I couldn't see. So that was really God sent. But I said, please, just pray for me. And there was a nurse who actually had to take IV antibiotics for 21 days. And they didn't give me probiotics at the time. I didn't know. But she was the one who put the IV in, so I didn't have to be admitted into the hospital. So there's so many wonderful angels that came to my rescue during that time. And I thank God for all my friends, family, all the support, love, mentors, teachers, God, that helped me through this. Because now I can honestly say it's been years, no bouts. My vision, even my sister's like, you don't wear readers and you're this age? You could read like 9 point, the tiny writings on different supplement bottles and everything. I was like, yeah. But it's practice, right? And these eye exercises that I'm going to share with my Brighter Eyes course can really help you to strengthen your eye muscles, because they're exercises, they're workouts, if you will, And then also can reduce eye strain, because we know, again, we're on devices quite a bit, and that does make a difference for our eyes. They can get tired, they can get drained, especially if you're looking at something from the same distance. You're not moving those eyes, you're not resting them. If you're not getting adequate sleep, we want to have restful sleep so your body can recover, because it's so important. That's when muscle recovery occurs. That's when you're boosting your memory, helping convert short-term to long-term memory. That's where you're removing tangles that can contribute to Alzheimer's. You're removing those things during sleep, during restful sleep. So it's critical. And I'm just a big proponent of overall wellness, vitality, because most people, they don't want to get older and say, oh, I'm just going to doctor's appointments and taking more pills and just feeling lousy, not being able to play with my grandkids. You want to have fun. You want to travel. You want to do things that you love to do. And I'm in your corner. I want that same thing. So wherever we're at, I want you to feel amazing, fabulous. And you can. Just nothing's guaranteed, of course, and I can't 100%. Your body is going to change, but we know things that can slow down that aging process. So we see, and you've probably seen them too. You're like, what the heck? They're how old? And they look this way, and they're, vitality, their energy, they're smoking it, right? They're just badass, or so strong and healthy and feel good. Yes, 100%. That can make a difference. And again, what you put in, you can control the output. Not always outcome, but output you can control. What you put inside your mouth. And I know it's not easy. It's not always easy, but it is doable. And I always say baby steps. That 90-10 rule, at least 90% of the time, you're doing what you're supposed to. Remember, if it's the opposite, that's how you're going to feel. If you put crap, it's just like a car. If you put crappy oil, or, don't take care of your car, how's it going to run? So putting in this in our bodies, remember, this is God's temple, or our Creator's temple. This is meant to last you as long as it's going to last you, right? So let it run the way it's meant to run. And it's meant to run on good fuel. It's meant to run on good, clean water, movement, blood flow. It's meant to do that. It's not meant to just be standing still indoors. We're supposed to be out in nature, earthing, and, walking out among the beautiful forest bathing, or whatever you want to call it. But I just appreciate the elements that you have, because if you stay indoors in darkness all the time, that's actually how you're going to feel. Yeah, and I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want you to feel dark and dreary, and sometimes you can't get out for safety reasons. I get that. But bring nature to you if that's the case. Look at some beautiful pictures, or you can imagine them within. Breathe. Take some time for you to reflect, enjoy. Connecting with others is so important as well. So let's take another nice deep breath here. Inhale. And again, know that you're a shining light. I want you to shine like a beautiful tower here, a bright, beautiful light. Know that you are so much more than just a physical body. You glow, you emanate your beauty throughout. Your radiance goes so much further out beyond you. And remembering your influence. When you smile, how does somebody else feel? How do you affect others? And knowing that when you love life, when you love yourself, that ripple effect can go out to the world. When you love, you can send out a ripple to others of love, of peace, of happiness, of joy. Let's take another nice deep breath here. Grow, grow, grow. You got this. Be that tower of strength that you know you can be, or that you are, I should say. Knowing that grit is within you, compassion, love, patience. And again, you are meant to thrive. You are meant to overcome. You are meant to live. Live your adventure. And always understand your why. Why are you doing this? What's your purpose? Discover it. Know it comes from within. Listen, tune in. This is Dr. Golds with Dr. Golds Optimal Living Institute. Remember, your health matters. Toodles. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And thank you so much for tuning in. You really are my bright, shining light. You keep me going. And I'm so, so, so appreciative of all of you. Take care now.